are ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Toledo.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hawkeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And now the running back's got it again. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the Hawkeyes with first and 10 here. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wide out. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Iowa.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right. This one caught. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch and tackled there by the defense. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Iowa offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass this time. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Physical run-breaking tackles. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Going to try to add the lead down to the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
3rd down after that running play. And the quarterback keeps it here. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown, make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pocket looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. And the Rockets hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught quickly.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass is caught. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Toledo.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, not right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Offense has been the story of this first half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaking free at the 35. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Rockets line it up with 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down. We're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. To throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rockets.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Like the final play of the half coming up. Ball handed off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Rockets looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to take off. The scramble doesn't get there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Rockets line up on 1st and 10 now.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Rockets are in the red zone. It's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Ball handed to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the back gets the football. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. QB decides to keep it here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, an old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
I mean, is this guy a threat or what? I've been so impressed by what he can do watching him this week on film. I was excited to see him get a chance to show what he could do, not just throwing, but watching him make plays like this.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The big fullback's got it here. When they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. This offense is still clicking. Might have to try the extra point. PAT is good, but still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And the Rockets looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs him up 1st and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it. Touchdown, Iowa. And the defense joins the party with a score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so they lead the shootout now 35-31. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That begins on the third quarter with the score 35, Toledo 31.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Back to throw again. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Rockets will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Toledo. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And the Hawkeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Oh, it's a reverse. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. Well, there's the stiff arm. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
The Hawkeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Iowa. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
They'll set up with the PA2. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Rockets offense back out there now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. The Rockets come up to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. A crucial moment late in this game.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Of course, in the play.